How is it going, guys? This is Isolate bringing you UBC Season 6 Draft Recap. I'm gonna have to speak pretty softly because my usual mic is not working. So this one's not as good quality, and it also becomes really ear rapey if I talk too sharply. So hopefully that doesn't work. If it does, I apologize. But yeah, we haven't had a video on the channel for a while, but we're here back again once again. I don't have Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, so just gonna stick to Showdown for now. I haven't really played this game in a while. Haven't really uploaded to my channel in a while, but that's alright. Yeah, so let's just go over the team that I drafted. Again, I might sound low energy. I'm not low energy, it's just that I have to speak quietly, so let's get right into it. Oh god, what the hell was that? Alright, anyway, that was a nasty sound. So, our first mod that we got was Blaze Fallon. This thing's pretty cool. It's an Ultra Beast, it's a new Ultra Beast. And it's got really good stats here, as you can see. Could have a Choice Scarf, could just not. It's got good, decent coverage, as you can see. It's got Mind Blown, which is its signature move, which is just like a recoil thing. So that's pretty cool. It gets Will-O-Wisp, Trick, stuff like that. And yeah, it's basically it. Fire Ghost, it's like a better Chandelure, faster and stronger. It can actually hit on the physical side if I need it to. Thing is, it doesn't really get too many physical moves. You know, it's gonna get Smackdown, which I didn't even know that was a physical move, but pretty much just Shadow Claw and Knockoff are the two ones, and Flame Charge. But other than that, not much. But yeah, I mean, this thing's just gonna be like a big wall breaker, special offensively. Do we get Nasty Plot? No, we do get Calm Mind though, so that'd be nice. Next up, I need to get Mega Venusaur because that was right there, and it was still there, so I just wanted to get some with some beef. So there you go. We wanted to get the fire and the grass type out real quick, and yeah, that's cool. We were number 2 out of 16, so I got Blaze Fallon, and it took me a long time to get back to this, so I just got Mega Venusaur, and it's just great at what it does. It's got thick fat, which really helps it. Its real only weaknesses are going to be hold on. Yeah, its real only weaknesses are going to be Psychic and Flying, just because of this, you know, Fire and Ice type moves are not super effective anymore. So yeah, and then we have Knockoff. I don't know why I pointed that out, but whatever. Sleep Powder is cool. Could run a Swords Dance set once, but I doubt it. It's a great lead sheet user. This thing's just here to be annoying, and it's definitely got the bulk to do so. So that should be interesting. I could see a Subseed set work out just fine. Stomping Tantrum, I didn't even know it got that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that's that. So I got me, and then the number 1 pick went twice, and then was back to me again. And I just saw Mega Venusaur there, and I'm like, alright, might as well be more of an asshole and just pick up Umbreon. Just got Umbreon. Synchronized is really good because it kind of makes people not want to Toxic me. We get Heal Bell, but I'd rather not have to run Heal Bell. Synchronize, basically, it's gonna, if I get Toxic, or if you, like, for example, if you use like Sludge Bomb and it poisons you, I don't think Synchronize works for that, or like Flamethrower and it burns. But if you go for like Will-O-Wisp or Toxic or Thunder Wave, it's going to basically mirror that effect onto your opponent. So see that they're trying to stall me out with a Latias, and they go for a Toxic. It's going to synchronize back onto them, and if I have Heal Bell, I'll just be able to Heal Bell that off. So that would be really cool. We also get Wish, which is awesome. We don't have the biggest HP stat in the world, but we are very bulky on both sides regardless. So this is definitely a good core, you know, seeing how Mega Venusaur has a weakness to Psychic, and Umbreon can take those hits. Umbreon has a weakness to Fairy, fighting, and bug. And Venusaur should be able to take care of both of those, or it should be able to take care of fighting and fairy, and the Blaze Fountain can deal with bug types, so that's pretty cool. Moving on, I believe our next pick, hold up, yes it was Komodo, which is great, just a great cool mon here. Komodo Totem. Yeah, that's alright, we'll just stick with the regular Komodo here. So yeah, it gets two interesting abilities here, so it's bulletproof or soundproof, either one, doesn't really matter, doesn't make a difference for me. Komodo got much better in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or so I learned. It gets Dragon Dance. It already had that, so never mind. But the interesting thing that it does get is now close combat. The best move before was Sky Uppercut. That was really just a hard move to run, just because of its low accuracy. So that was pretty annoying. But now, since it gets close combat and Drain Punch, it's really reliable with that. Also gets Stealth Rocks now, so that's cool. Gets all the elemental punches, and doesn't it get? No, it doesn't get Shadow Punch. It gets Shadow Claw. But yeah, it can also be run specially offensive. It's got just decent stats all around the board. I can increase the speed with Dragon Dance or Autotomize, either one. And Komodo, I feel like, is going to be a hidden gem. It's got Blaze Fountain is especially offensive, but could run physical offensive sometimes. And then we have Komodo, which is physical offensive that could run special offensive sometimes. So that's cool. And then just the two walls here. So it's looking pretty good so far. One thing I knew I was missing was hazard removal. I did want to be able to get rocks off the field because Blaze Fountain does not like taking 25% when he comes in. So I picked up Starmie. Starmie's, in my opinion, a pretty good rapid spinner. It's fast. That's really all you need for a good rapid spinner. And decent bulk. So it's not the bulkiest thing, but whatever. It's got a decent special attack stat as well, so it could run offensive. It gets Power Gem, which is cool. It gets Thunderbolt, which is cooler. Signal Beam. Like I said, Rapid Spin is crucial. Dazzling Gleam to hit Dark types. Yeah, just Dark types. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's Flash Cannon. I didn't know that. And Reflect type could be cool. You never know. Just get Recover. Like, we could honestly run Cosmic Power plus Recover and Toxic, and just like if my opponent doesn't have anything to take that to deal with that, then that would be amazing. And then like Refresh to make sure I don't get poisoned. But yeah, I doubt that. It's probably just gonna be most of the time offensive. It also completes my Fire, Water, Grass core right there, so it's pretty cool. And yeah. So next up, I don't really know how I got this mod. I just saw it, so I picked it up. Blissey, I'm really good with Blissey. I feel like I've used it a lot, so I picked it up just to add to this monstrosity. Obviously, Blissey and Umbreon do have a common weakness in fighting. Luckily, I do have Venusaur, and if I don't bring Venusaur, I still have Starmie and Blaze Fallen to hopefully deal with fighting types. This thing's just a monster wall. Mostly pretty much always going to be running physically defensive just to help it take physical attacks. And if you don't have a good answer for this, man, it's going to be difficult to deal with it. It gets Natural Cure, so if you are going to Toxic it, which is the one weakness to walls, is that they can get toxic. However, if Blissey switches out, it's going to lose that status condition, so that'll be really nice. So we have a Cleric here and a good ability here. So, yeah, get Stealth Rocks, T-Wave, Toxic, Seismic Toss, and Soft Boil. That's really all that I really care about. I might run, Flamethrower one week if I need it for like a Scissor or something. I don't know, probably not, but you never know. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It also gets Aromatherapy in case I need that. I probably won't be using that though. Alright, not much to say about Blissey, like I said. I've used a bunch. It might have been a tad redundant because I already had Umbreon and Mega Venusaur, but whatever. I mean, it's more walls, more reliable recovery. Next up, we got no, not you. We got your big brother here. Electros gets Levitate, so it doesn't have any weaknesses unless you have like Mold Breaker, but I don't really think about that. I got this thing because I needed an electric type, and I wanted something that was decently bulky, but not too bulky and could hit hard enough. And this thing can definitely hit hard enough. It's pretty slow, but you most of the time you're going to see this thing run an assault vest, and with it gets phenomenal coverage, as you can see. I don't know why this thing gets all this coverage, but I mean, you can name a type, it's probably going to have a move that is that type, honestly. So it's really good. Like, well, I don't know if you can see. Okay, it does get Aqua Tail, so it's got more physical attack than special attack, but it is usually run especially offensive just because Volt Switch is stab. Also, it does get U-turn, but that's on stab, so it's whatever. Also, there aren't many good physical electric type moves. You know, a wild charge, but that takes recoil. Whereas special electric moves, you got Volt Switch and Thunderbolt. He also gets Giga Drain and Flamethrower, which I'll probably be using a lot. So you never know. I'll probably, most of the time I'll be running mixed Electros, probably with an AV, but I could surprise you once. You never know. Alright, next up we got Granbull. I wanted a fairy type. I was thinking about Arbombi because it does get defog now, but I decided to just go Granbull because I had a different bug type in mind I wanted, plus Granbull gives me a little bit more reliability. I don't think I'll be not running Rapid Spin Starmie a lot, so I was pretty confident with having that. I wanted one more hazard remover just in case, but it wasn't going to be Rabombi, as I just wasn't entirely, I mean, that was my plan at first, but I opted out of that just to get Granbull because I like Granbull. It's pretty damn reliable. With the Intimidate, it really helps its bulk. As you can see, it's not the bulkiest thing, but it really makes up for that in its physical attack. So it can definitely scare out things. It gets Heal Bell, so that's cool. Most likely either Choice Banded or Assault Vested with this thing, or just leftovers, because I might want to run T-Wave. I also might want to run, that's pretty much it, right? Yeah. Alright, well that's cool. And you get to some cool coverage moves with like Thunder Punch and Rock Slide, and you know, Play Rough, and Outrage is cool. I didn't know it got that. Not like I'm ever gonna need it because I can just use Play Rough on Dragon types. It's close combat, so that's cool. And yeah, it's just Granbull. I haven't thought of any nicknames for these guys yet. I'll think of that later. You'll find out in the team builder. So next up, I forget who I got. I believe it's the, yeah, okay, actually no. So like I said, I don't know, I didn't say this, but I got Blaze Found. A lot of the reason why I got Blaze Found was because I'm trying to try out new things that I really haven't seen before. So I just went with like Knock Dusk just to see it, or try to, you know, see what I'm gonna do here with it. My Z Captain, you get one and you get to choose it. I got Lichen Rock Dusk as my Z Captain because it has a special Z move. It's gonna take out any terrain, which could be cool if I need to destroy the terrain for whatever reason. Oh, goodness. Like if I had Pulu's in there and I just need to get that out of there, I could do that. But yeah, basically this thing's just very, very strong. And as you can see, it gets an extra 2 in attack. It's basically Lichen Rock, was it Lichen Rock Day, except it loses 2 in speed and gains 2 in attack. I would rather have that 2 in attack. However, this means I'm going to speed tie with like a Latios or anything else with that. Latios was the first thing that came to mind. Anything else with base 110 speed, which really sucks. I wish this was at like base 111 and this was at base 116. That would be perfect. But oh well, you know, I won't be able to outspeed those things reliably. I'll have to hope for a speed tie. But other than that, this thing's very strong. Like I said, does get Excel Rock, does get Stealth Rocks, Swords Dance, Sucker Punch. Definitely solid. Hopefully I can Outrage. Why so many things in Outrage? Not the widest move pool, but it's definitely very strong, and I'm hoping to use it well. I don't know if I will, but you never know. Next mod I got was Excelgor. By the way, this is not tiered, or there are tiers, but you get like basically 120 points. They're very precise tiers, and you just, you know, you pick in between 8 and 12 mons, and because guys has sort of explained this at the end, or at the beginning. But yeah, you get 120 points to spend, and you go through the, you can pick either 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12 mons, as long as you are under 120 points. So I actually got all 12, just because I had enough points. But yeah, I got Excelgor. I do like Excelgor. It gets spikes and toxic spikes, which could be really cool. Gets U-turn, so that's cool too. But mainly it's just here to set up those hazards, maybe get a final gambit off. Could also be a strong special attack. Base it is very frail, but base 100 special attack is not the worst in the world. So we could run like a Bug Buzz, Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast, and Energy Ball set if we wanted. That could be cool, but you never know. So there you go. Here's gets Water Shuriken. I did not know that, but I do now. It's pretty cool. Alright, next up we had my man's, Steelix. I wanted to get Steelix because I needed a Steel type, and I also needed a Ground type. I believe we got all 17 types, if not 16. We might have missed one, but I don't know. I got Steelix because it looked pretty cool. It was very, very low tier, so I didn't have many points at this point. I think I had like 9 points. So I wanted to get 2 mons because I didn't really see anything in like 9 tier, 8 or 7 or 9 tier, or tier 7, 8 or 9 that I really wanted. So I just decided to go with Steelix and then see what was left in like the bottom tiers. So I went with Steelix because this thing could be a surprise bulk wall kind of thing. I feel like it used to have more attack, but maybe not. I don't know. Could get like an autonomous weakness policy set off, but I think this thing is really gonna flourish as a wall, just something that you have to stop. That's hard to stop. You can't just run HP Ice because it is a Steel type, and that will be neutral, so it won't do that much. We'll probably be running like a specially defensive set because we don't need any more physical defense. And Gyro Ball could always be good. Stealth Rocks, of course. Taunt, Toxic. That's basically it. But it could be interesting. I don't know how many times I'm gonna use Steelix because it is pretty limited, just because of its speed and its special defense is pretty bad. But I don't know. I feel like it could be a surprise sometimes. So last but not least, I was missing a Flying type, an Ice type, and maybe something else, but maybe not. But I had 4 points left, and Articuno fit that. It's exactly 4 points, so I know it's a big rock Stealth Rock sweetness, and it's not very good, but I wanted to pick it because it is my, I guess, official mascot, you'd say, because every tuber has a mascot there. So yeah, I got Articuno because it does get defog. I did want that, even though it does take 25% of rocks. If I switch in predicting rocks, I could then defog. Not many. I don't know. You never know. I don't know, but you never know. Alright, so in case Ice Shard, I didn't know that, but it does get U-turn, so that's definitely crucial. Does get Freeze Dry, Ice Beam, so it's got a good special defense. It's pretty bulky, and it could be annoying to take down. Of course, it does get Roost, and it does get Roar and Hurricane, right? Doesn't it get? Yeah, it does get Hurricane, but no Air Slash, which is a bit annoying. But Extra Sentry is also there. I don't know. It's just a legendary bird, and I wanted it, and it looked cool, and there wasn't really anything else I needed. So, yeah. Tell me what you think of this team in the comment section below if you want to. I'm pretty excited to start the season. I don't know how well I'm going to do with it. I hope I do well. This is looking like a pretty solid team if I can work it right. It's pretty obvious in what the mons do. I have my walls. I have my sweepers. I have my supportive mons to, get in there and get out. Just my hard hitters. Like, what this team's going to do, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going to mesh. Again, I haven't played competitive in a while. Ever since my last ICBA game, I haven't played competitive in a while, so should be interesting. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Look out for the team builder probably next week, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.